do a lot of forward pressure. You were countering well, doing a lot of shot selection. How did you feel throughout that fight?
I'm actually disappointed. I made the fight closer than it had to be. I was seeing everything in there. He wasn't nothing special at all. I broke him. I made it harder than it had to be. I have a tendency of doing that. Like when I'm up, I kind of lead him back into the fight, and I seen him. He was slowly breaking, and I kind of was letting him, trying to make it a scrap. That's something I got to work on. Totally that's on me.
Can you just recap the experience? Obviously, first PFL fight, the format, the tournament and everything. How was it for you?
Oh, I mean, we see, that was the first fight. The season picks up from here. It's, whoever can stay healthy, whoever can have the strong mind and keep going. But, I don't really cut bad weight cut. I don't have bad weight cuts. I don't need too much time to rest. I heal my body up good, and I'm a student in the game. So, I mean, the tournament picks up now.
Quick aside, did the cage feel slippery in there? I know you had a slip. We heard from some other fighters tonight that it was a little tough to get your grip under there.
That's the first thing that I was noticing when I got in, so I had to wet the floor a little bit. But it did feel slippery when I got in. But I mean, every cage you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. Like Aljo was saying that about the cage when we were training for this last fight. About the UFC canvas. I mean, this canvas. So UFC, PFL, Bellator. Canvas is slippery in general.
And then finally, the thing that's nice is although you probably wanted to finish, the other featherweights so far also have gone to decision. So does that kind of take a little bit of that pressure off when you look at the standings?
Well, I'm just trying to win fights. To keep winning, you move on. I mean, the win and the finishes, yeah, that's all for PFL, but I gotta make my money and I gotta keep winning.
And then Kai right here, first of all, congratulations on the hard-fought win. I know you said you thought Bubba was breaking in there. Were you a bit surprised at how tough he was?
Yeah, but I mean, if you fight, you could see him wilt, as a competitor. And I just didn't push the gas too much at the end. But I seen him break. I seen him leaning on his coaches, and I still had a pep in my step in the beginning of the round. I need to empty the gas tank a little bit more. Just was being too lazy in that last wrestling exchange that kind of led him to just laying on me and waiting for the time to end. But that's on me. That was terrible.
And then I know you're being a bit hard on yourself, but personally, I mean, I feel like this is the best you've ever looked in your career. You really put together a well-rounded game. What's it like? Because I know you had your adversity in the UFC, some stuff didn't go your way. You're trying to 4 or 5 minute streak, man. I feel like the turn your career around like this.
I mean, I better be. I'm always in the gym. So I better be getting better. I better be racking up wins for us. I better find a different job because I'm always in the gym. I'm always doing what I gotta do. So the only other thing is I better be getting better or else I'm wasting my time at the gym.
Of course. And then last question, obviously, I see your family in the back. I know Islanders stick together. What's it like having such a positive support system back home?
Man, it's awesome. I know I was kind of teary-eyed, this morning. My cousin Ray surprised me for my fight and then locking eyes with him, right before the fight started. I mean, just full circle. I mean, 5 years ago, I was following him around this league from all on the East Coast. And then on the first welterweight versus featherweight card, I wish we both could have been competing tonight, but I think it was more a blessing that he wasn't, because I think I would have been even more nervous, to see him today. And then during the fight, him giving me assurance, it lit him more on fire under me, especially in between that second and third round, seeing him standing up and then, locking eyes with him again, he brings a different, fire, to me. I mean, he was there in my UFC debut. He probably pulled me through to that one too. That just the turning points in my career. I mean, if it wasn't for him doing so well in the PFL, I don't even think I'd be anywhere in my career. Because after, he was doing well, he won the championship. That's when my career started to come around because, during his camps, I'm right there with him on everything. And then seeing him win I knew I was doing everything right. And that helped turn my career around. that just pushed me, that just gave me assurance that I was doing the right things.
Kai, so you just got into a scrap. Your hair looks perfect after. I'm wondering, do you have any hair sponsors or anything?
I don't, but I did have to gel my hair. That was the first thing I had to do right after I got out of the ring. They told me I was going to media. I was like, hold up, I need a bathroom. I gotta fix my hair first.
Okay, so you did. All right, and now with your team, after a fight, what do you and Coach Eric and your whole team do? Like, do you discuss the fight? Do you party? Do you celebrate? Do you spend time with the family?
Well, I mean, we got a fight in 10 weeks. I'm sure we're gonna have a drink tonight, but, I mean, they all know, like, I expect more out of myself. I expected a finish. I seen everything in the ring. So, I mean, yeah, we're gonna enjoy the win, but we expect to win, especially, I expected to beat Bubba Jenkins. He beat my friend Lance Palmer, and I had to get down back for him. You know, me and Lance, we probably had one of the last sessions before coming into today. I think Thursday was our last set together, and he was super pumped for me, and he gave me as much pointers as he could. And for Bubba to have all that success against Lance, and then him giving me one of my last training sessions, you know, just kind of gave me a lot more assurance too coming into today. And I mean, shoot, that wrestling, like Bubba Jenkins is a national champion, but that wrestling, I've seen in MMA, I've seen way better wrestling than that. I mean, sorry to say, he's a national champ, but I've seen way better wrestling than MMA.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
It was well documented that on the other side was Dewey Cooper. Obviously, we know that Eric Nicksick has a great relationship with Dewey. Was there any added notes in the corner in between rounds that he was able to give you in this fight?
Who, Eric?
Yeah, just because of how well he knows Dewey. Was there any added preparation that you guys were able to do, knowing Dewey's tendencies, or was it business as usual, everything normal?
I mean, business as usual, but fuck, I don't give a fuck who's in the other corner. Like, to be honest, if you're in the other corner, fuck you, I don't give a fuck. Freaking, I don't even care. I don't even care.
You kind of gave me the same answer.
I love Coach Dewey. He's tight with Coach Eric and Coach Eddie, but tonight I don't give a fuck.
And on Wednesday, when I asked you if you wanted to send a message to the rest of the division, you kind of told me the same thing, that you really didn't care. Now, on social media, the buzz was that this was fight of the night. So I think even though you didn't care about sending a message, I think you did. So congratulations.
Thank you. Freaking, I seen Ian Parker right before the fight. He took Bubba by decision because my durability, blah, 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 but shut the fuck up. Bubba was durable. I seen him freaking, he broke in there.
All right, thanks, guys.